Hello everyone and Assalamu alaikum. I am Ikra LinkedIn Wali, head of interview department and also a facilitator at Rohani School, Karangi campus. As you guys know, I conduct an interview session on daily basis and invited an amazing and special guest on my interview and my podcast on daily basis. And as far as I completed my 200 plus interviews, and also some is with motivational speakers and entrepreneurs also. So today I have a guest, very special guest, and her name is Dr. Gabrielle, and she have a leadership qualities, and she's a coach, speaker, and trainer also. So hi ma'am, how are you?
Hello, I'm good. How are you?
Oh, well, I'm fantastic. So, ma'am, can you please introduce yourself to my viewers, please?
Sure. My name is Gabrielle, and I live in Florida in the United States of America, and I'm a leadership coach, speaker, trainer, and I'm also an educator. And for fun, I am a scuba instructor, so I teach scuba diving.
Oh, that's great. That's so much lovely to hear that you are a speaker and trainer also and scuba diving also. So, can you tell me a little bit about it?
Which one would you like to know about?
I scuba diving.
Scuba diving. So I have done almost 4,000 scuba dives. I learned when I was a teenager at the university, and I am now a scuba instructor. I have been an instructor for over 10 years, and I teach all kinds of people, but my specialty is teaching people with disabilities. And so I would work a lot with children with disabilities, volunteering at events. I scuba dived in many countries that I've traveled in. Recently, I traveled to Morocco. That was the 89th country I've been to, and I scuba dived there as well. And I have dived a lot. So I teach people, and we have so much fun. So last weekend, we had a camping diving weekend in Florida. And this weekend, we will be in the ocean. Last weekend was in the springs, and we got to hang out with a super friendly turtle. You can see from my background here, I love turtles. Love turtles. So, yeah, so we got to hang out with a really cool turtle named Virgil who really likes to interact with people. So it's fun. But scuba, just to follow up, scuba is more than just about the sport. It's really about changing lives for the better.
Oh, that's great, and it's a great passion also. Okay, so I have a question to you. Like you mentioned on your profile, like you have a leadership coaching skills, and also you are a speaker and trainer. So can you tell me that what did you train people, and how did you train people?
So everybody can be a leader, even if they're not in a position of leadership. So, for example, you are a leader in your school. Yeah, people can be leaders in their community. People can be leaders in their families. People can be leaders in the world, and in many other places and organizations. All a leader is somebody who positively influences other people. So earlier I mentioned scuba diving and changing lives. That's leadership. What I do for a living is really about leadership. It's about helping people get more skilled in their own leadership skills so that they can positively influence people better. Now, I have a leadership academy for professionals, and although it mainly focuses on professional leadership, it also focuses on personal leadership. So it's about so many different skills, from emotional intelligence to communication to dealing with difficult people, and many more. It helps people gain clarity, set goals, and then positively influence others in a more effective way.
Oh, that's wonderful and so much interesting.
Mm.
Okay, so like, do you like turtles so much? So can you tell me a wonderful story, which is related to turtles?
I sure can. I can tell you so many stories, but let's see. May I share two stories with you? The last
Oh
weekend,
yes, definitely you can.
okay. last weekend, we had several students and we had assistants as well. And one of the assistants I just met, and she had a major fear, and the fear came from trauma. And she asked for my help in overcoming her fear. So me and three other women helped her with a scuba dive that was in a place that she was really scared of. And she did it, and she was so happy, but when we came up, the world's friendliest turtle, Virgil, came over and really just seemed to be congratulating her, and she was, like, crying underwater in her mask and having to clear her mask, and all of us saw it, it was so special, and the turtle just kept looking at her like, you did it." So that's one story. Another story is when I was a child, I was, in an organization that was called it's called 4-H, and it's really about helping people and helping animals too. And so as a child, we would go to the beach and we would help mother turtles lay their eggs and get safely back to the water. And then when the babies would hatch, we would help them get back to the water. And it was just such an exciting thing. So a few years ago, I was scuba diving in South Florida, and it was about maybe a 2-hour drive from where I grew up when I was a little girl. And we were diving, and all of a sudden, this very large turtle came over to me, and he just looked me in the eyes, and I looked him in the eyes, and I swear there was this familiarity. And so it was like he was saying, "I know you," and I was saying, "I know you." And he just stayed there for the longest time, and we just looked at each other. And it was so special. And I really believe that maybe it was one of the turtles that I helped when I was a child. So there's another turtle story.
Both stories are very wonderful and interesting also, and it is just because that you like turtles, that's why you see the turtles with the loves of eyes. Okay, so I have another question, like what's your feeling when when you see a turtle at everywhere?
So every time I see a turtle, whether it's a gopher tortoise on land or a sea turtle in the ocean or turtles in the river that are freshwater turtles, every time I see one, I feel joy and I feel connection. And so I feel connection because turtles like to take their time with things, and I do too. Turtles love the sunshine, and I do too. Turtles are vegetarian for the most part, and I am too. I feel like they have a lot more intelligence than people realize, and they help each other as well. And so I do every single time I see them. I feel joy and I feel connection. I feel happiness.
Oh, great. It's so
Mm.
much interesting for me that I hear a first time that someone loves turtle that
Mm.
much. Okay. Okay, so I have a question like where do you live right now and what's the weather here? So I wanted to know about it.
Sure. I live in Tallahassee, Florida. Tallahassee is the capital city of Florida, and Florida is in the southern United States. The temperature right now is over 30 degrees and it Celsius, and it is very sunny and beautiful and hot. And that's how I like it. Also, the terrestrial turtles, the gopher tortoises, like it hot. So we don't really see them in our winter time here, but we see them a lot more in the summertime.
Oh, that's great. That's wonderful. Okay, I think I don't have to take your too much time because you have an appointment also. But I have a question to you. Like, can you please tell me that what are you doing for your living?
So I'm a leadership coach, speaker, and trainer, and I have a leadership academy for professionals. These are people who want to learn more to become better leaders. And they're already great people, they're already excellent professionals, but they want to set goals and achieve more than they thought possible. And I still have about 10 minutes if you want to ask me more questions. But I have a question for you. You asked me how the weather is here. I'd like to know how the weather is where you are.
Oh, here is weather. Here is a hot weather,
Mhm.
and yeah, not a little bit, too much sunny weather, but not right now. It's night here, so it is just a little bit cool and a calm weather right now.
So maybe about the same?
Maybe
What's
we
the
can say
temperature
that.
in the daytime? What's the temperature?
Oh, actually, I don't know the exact temperature,
Mm.
but I think so. It is 60 plus temperature here at the tea time
Uh,
because
you're
it's
you,
too hot.
you're speaking in Fahrenheit. And you're speaking in Fahrenheit, not Celsius, correct?
Yeah,
Okay, so in Fahrenheit, it's over 90 degrees here then.
yeah, maybe. I don't know
Yeah.
exactly.
Okay.
Okay, okay, okay. So I have a question to you. Like I have in my mind, like people are like some people started their businesses. Like you also started it. So can you give me some advices related to business?
Sure. I started my first business when I was 18 years old, and I was a university student. And I was a very quiet and very shy person who didn't have a lot of confidence. So I chose my first career to help me overcome fears. And my first career was I was a journalist. I was a television journalist. And so that helped me overcome my two fears. One was public speaking, and one was being on camera. I hated both of those things. I felt very self-conscious. And so I chose that career, and it helped me get out of my head, when it comes to fears. At the same time, I opened a video production company, which was my first business I had for 10 years. And I didn't really know what I was doing, but I learned a lot along the way. I made mistakes, I learned lessons, and I grew from it. And the business evolved into website design, development, search engine optimization as my education progressed. And then it evolved into what I am today. And so when I was working on my doctoral degree, that's when it became what it is today.
Oh, that's so lovely to hear. And these all are resonates with me just because that I'm also teaching AI skills and video editing skills and also graphic designing. And I am on a mission to connect people globally. And I also wish to connect globally with peoples. And I have also lots of students who wants to do interviews with anyone and everyone. And we all me and my all students watch TED Talks on daily basis and make an amazing review video. And yes, I was a camera shy person, but
Mhm.
now I am not just because that I also came on camera on daily basis and do interviews and spread and share my knowledge and also get so much knowledge on daily basis.
That's wonderful. If I may ask you, because
Yeah.
I'd like to share with some other people here, what is your objective? What's your goal when it comes to doing these interviews?
Oh, actually, my goal is to sharing my knowledge and to gain some knowledge. This is
Okay,
the purpose.
so what knowledge do you have to share with me?
Okay, actually, I have a knowledge like if you want to learn something to me, like you want to learn a graphic designing, a video editing, so I can share it with you. And if you wanted to start something like startups, or if you need any kind of freelancer or any kind of knowledge which is related to AI, so I can provide you. That's you
That
learn from me.
that's fantastic. I was teaching AI for marketing to a group of
Oh,
women in Morocco recently. So
oh, that's
it's a,
great.
it's a very good skill you have.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, just because that everything depends on AI and the upcoming era is totally different. So I want that all of the people like lots of people don't know about AI. So it's my wish that my voice, I want to raise this voice, and I want to tell to everyone that AI is coming and kindly please learn it, because it's a great skill and we all need it.
And if I may say, while I agree that it's a great skill, it should be used with caution because there are people using AI and not in an effective way. And in some cases,
Yeah,
using AI generated images that don't really convey what it should convey. And so
yeah,
you need to make sure that you still have your own skills independent of AI when you work with AI.
yeah. We have to learn all these skills like video editing, graphic designing, coding. And okay, like I forgot it that I also built my own version of Facebook, WhatsApp, and LinkedIn account also. And I do optimize profiles on LinkedIn, which is 10 plus profiles I optimized in the last week.
That's great.
Yeah,
Well, one
because
thing I would encourage for you is show examples of your work before and after. So, as an example, you mentioned LinkedIn profiles. Ask the people you've helped to give you permission to share the before and after, and
yeah,
not just the look and the changes that you made, but then show the engagement and the SEO changes as well. And then have a testimonial from them. So, these kinds of things really give you credibility.
yeah, you're right. I also do it. I have on my Facebook, like I put everything on my Facebook. Like whenever I do, I don't think so that the follower do something for me. Like I also share everything. I
Yeah.
share TED Talk reviews, I share interviews, like which knowledge I have, I wanted to share it with my all social media platforms.
And what is your Facebook? So if people need to connect with you, where would I find you on Facebook?
Okay, actually, I am Ikra LinkedIn Wali on Facebook, so you can find me easily.
Okay, that
And
sounds good.
my all profiles are Ikra LinkedIn Wali, because I'm working on LinkedIn, so that's why I put LinkedIn Wali with my name.
Okay. And if I may ask, how old are you?
Well, I'm 19.
You're 19. Awesome.
Yes,
So
I'm
you're
19.
really doing well.
Yeah, lots of people said it to me. Thank you so much.
Thank
Okay,
you.
okay, ma'am. So, I wanted to ask you a last question. Can you tell me a last advice which you learned from your life?
Advice that I've learned that I live by.
Yes.
I would say that hardships and adversity often lead to better things. So there's a Native American proverb that says, "The soul would have no rainbow had the eyes no tears." So many people are going through difficult times, war, losing family members, medical diagnoses, failures, struggles, uh, relationship problems, so many things that are difficult to deal with. And often before the most difficult things comes after the most difficult things comes a rainbow. Comes something very positive. So we need to endure these challenges in order to make us appreciate good things. So the storms in our life lead to the rainbows.
Oh, yes, great advice ever. And yes, we also learn from our mistakes also. Okay,
Exactly.
ma'am. So, thank you so much for giving me your precious times, and I gained so much knowledge for you. And obviously, I will make a one video for you, and it's a gift from my side, which is surprise for you.
Okay. Thank you very much. It's so nice to meet you.
Thank you so much. Nice to meet you too. Bye bye.
Bye.